Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Stanley. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Stanley. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Scanning the field. It's Rhodes. Taking a shot here. But they don't make the connection. That one is it.
Incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Utes are looking to keep this drive going. And the running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Can he make it to the marker? The Utes are on the move here.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. They did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down, and I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now here's the toss play. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Utah offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the same runner's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's third down after that run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior able to get home with the sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back, it's Rose. He'll take a deep shot into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense has got the football. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Utes on the scoop and score.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on the football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Socker with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And now the handoff. It's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster.
He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looks right, caught. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Handoff to the right side. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scanning the field. It's Rhodes. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Utes with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense going with the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Inside the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Utes move into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Pitch play to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Rose. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Got it.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Collins. It's an out route, the catch made. Will he score here? Goes out after a nice gain, a sign of life here by the offense. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. On the ground, it's Stanley. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
What a long run for the touchdown.
know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long for the 17.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that pitch? They finally get to him behind the line.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snags a quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He knocks this one right through. And we're all tied up now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Utah offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking for some space. It's Glover. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Utes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff, makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game. fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They jump in front here in the fourth. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Rose. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Stanley. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. On the ground, it's Glover. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the grab. It's Washington. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run the option. Back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Utah offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stanley. He shreds the tackle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The DB's backing off from the line now. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Rose. It's complete. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the game on that play. Offense facing second and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's King. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.